Good afternoon, I'm David Kramer at the National Weather Service with Alaska statewide weather. Starting off for the remainder of today, our main low pressure system has made its way into the Norton Sound area. This is sending a front throughout much of mainland Alaska, extending down through the south central out into the Gulf of Alaska, bringing widespread rain throughout the Gulf Coast, extending from the southeast part of the state all the way to the Bristol Bay area, up along the west coast of the state, up through Point Lay area, mixing with snow as we get to northern parts of the Seward Peninsula, extending up towards the Arctic coastline, and then becoming all snow along the Arctic coastline to the north. In the Brooks Range, seeing a mix of rain and snow there as well, switching over to rain as we get into the interior, and seeing some snow once again as we get into the Alaska Range. Way out to the west, another low is making its way into the western Bering Sea. That is bringing some rain to the western Aleutian Islands, expected to move off to the east. As we move into tonight, that low pressure system will have made it further into the Bering Sea, extending its front now into the central Aleutian Islands, bringing rain throughout all of the Aleutian Islands and into the Alaska Peninsula, with some isolated rain showers in the Bristol Bay area, starting to mix with snow as we move up into the YK Delta area, and that rain-snow mix all the way up the western coast of the state into around Barrow, where it starts to become just snow, mixed with fog along that western coast as well. As we move down into the eastern parts of the state, all rain and snow mix there, up from the Brooks Range down through the interior and into parts of the Copper River Basin, and rain along the Gulf Coast into the southeast part of the state. That will continue into Wednesday as well, with that rain along the Gulf coastline, mixing with snow in areas throughout the south central, primarily in the morning hours, becoming more rain as we move into the afternoon hours. And that rain and snow mix all the way up through the interior part of the state, through the Brooks Range and up along the Arctic coast, mostly snow up along the Arctic coast, and then down the west coast of the state, rain-snow mix there as well, all the way down as that frontal system makes its way to the coastline of the YK Delta and Bristol Bay areas. Rain behind that for the Alaska Peninsula on throughout the Aleutian Islands and Bering Sea. Then on Thursday, things starting to break up a little bit with that low making its way closer between St. Matthew Island and St. Lawrence Island. That's going to bring some isolated rain showers throughout the Aleutian Islands, eastern Bering Sea, and up along the west coast of the state, starting to mix with snow in the Seward Peninsula area, and then snow along the eastern parts of the Arctic coast. Dropping down into the Brooks Range and in eastern interior, you're going to see a rain-snow mix there as well. Dropping off into places further south in the interior in the Alaska Range, but picking up with some rain showers in the south central once again, and along the Gulf Coast extending down to the southeast, we will see some rain showers there as well. With Alaska statewide weather, I'm David Kramer.